What's happening, guys? Good morning and welcome back to another quick review here on Action Industries. My name is Ben Bateman, and today we're talking about Birds of Prey, and the secret is out. The secret is that this movie is awesome. This movie kicked ass. I was totally surprised, pleasantly surprised, and honestly, I think the reason I was so pleasantly surprised that this movie was so good is I went in with extremely low expectations. I mean, Harley Quinn and Deadshot, they were the best parts of Suicide Squad. Make no mistake about it, I think everybody knows that. But saying they were the best part of Suicide Squad was saying, like, they were the best, rotten egg out of the rotten eggs or something like that. I mean, like, they shined in that movie, but that movie's terrible, right? So going into this movie, and make no mistake about it, this movie is the Harley Quinn movie featuring the Birds of Prey, as opposed to a Birds of Prey movie, because it is definitely the Harley Quinn story. You get all the rest of the Birds of Prey, and they're great, and they definitely kick ass, but this is her movie, and she carries on the character really well. She does a great job with it, and I don't want to give anything away, but just sort of the notion going into this film, because you guys all know, it was reported before the film came out that, Joker is not in this movie. Obviously, Jared Leto was not part of the press tour, so going into this film, she was going to be on her own, and she had to be able to carry this film as a character just by herself, a singular personality, and she does a really great job with that. So she kicks ass. Cathy Yan, who does a great job with this film. Cathy Yan, who doesn't have big budget directing experience. This is really her debut. She comes from an indie film called Dead Pigs. She crushes. She totally gets the humor. She understands the writing. Christina Hodson does such a good job with the writing. I mean, it's really funny. It's kind of irreverent. It's zany. It really takes advantage of the fact that this movie, because it's more of a comedy than a drama, it doesn't really have stakes. Like, when I say that, what I mean is I'm not really watching the movie concerned about the outcome for any of the characters. Will they win? Will they lose? Will they live? Will they die? Like, that's not really what the movie's about. The movie is sort of a romp. I hate to use that word because it's like so common now, but it does actually just feel like you're watching this movie to have fun, to have a good time. And so Hodson really does understand that. Obviously, they're very impressed with her work because, she's being brought on now to help write The Flash. She's obviously been brought on to write a Batgirl film, so she's involved in a lot of different things, but the writing was really on point. Margot is incredible in the lead. She does a great job. She obviously has all the humor, all the sex appeal, all of that sort of just like, fuck you attitude. She does so many things well, but it's not her that really steals the movie is the funny part. As great as she is, it's actually, to me, Ewan McGregor as Black Mask that steals the movie. He's the best non-Joker villain in the DCEU to date. We're 8 films deep now, and he is far and away the best. And honestly, Joker, because the Joker film, he doesn't have a hero in the movie. He is kind of the hero in the movie, so it's not even really fair. If you're talking about like a classic heroes versus villains movie, Black Mask is the best villain. He is the best. He is hilarious. He's fantastic. He's outrageous. He's angry. He's flamboyant. He's evil. He's dark. Some of the only dark scenes in the film come from him, and he is wonderful. Honestly, like 25 minutes in this movie, I was trying to decide, is this movie going to be more gimmick than substance? And he has his second scene in the movie, and I'm just like, I'm in. You win. This movie is good. And from there, it really just takes off running. All the rest of the birds are tremendous. Journey Smollett-Bell, who's a relative newcomer, she's playing Black Canary, and she's really, really great. She's fierce. She's badass. Her clothes are terrific. She's got great sex appeal. She's just a fucking badass. I mean, she is really awesome. The rest of the cast, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who's a little bit more of an established person at this point in Hollywood, going back to Scott Pilgrim versus the World, or, she's been in a few other things that you guys probably would recognize. She's definitely by no means an A-list actress, but she's really good, and she plays Huntress. As somebody who read comic books and kind of knows the Huntress character for being very self-serious, they have a wonderful take on Huntress. Like, it shines. It just, they get it. Rosie Perez, seeing her in this film as Renee Montoya, who's a classic DC Batman character, and they totally flip it on its head. She's terrific. Honestly, guys, Chris Messina is in here as Mr. Zsasz. Like, there are so many things about this movie that win. Some of the only downsides, I would say, it's a little bit wild. You don't go into this movie expecting to be captured by a really driving story. It's really more funny than anything else. But when you talk about a movie being fun, people will say Shazam is fun. They're both fun in different ways, but Shazam is fun while still trying to do the normal DC movie thing. This movie is fun just for the sake of being fun, and there will be more Birds of Prey movies because not only is this movie very good, but it's going to make money. So, honestly, guys, I can't recommend it enough. Go in with, medium expectations, I think, is the best thing I can tell you. Don't go in expecting to watch a movie that is Joker, that is Wonder Woman, because it's not that. It's a totally different experience. Go in expecting to watch something that, I guess, after what I just did with the glowing review, maybe it's harder to do, but go in with tempered expectations, because I went with extremely low expectations, and I loved it because of it. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I appreciate you guys tuning in here to Action Industries. We got plenty more reviews coming up for you, live streams, the Action Guys on Sunday. Be sure to hit our Patreon up, patreon.com/Team Action. We've got awesome rewards for all you guys at the general level and above, all the way down to the private and the corporal levels. There are so many cool things we're offering there. And of course, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell if you guys want to see more content from myself and Andrew Guy. Thanks to everybody for checking it out, and we will see you on the next one.